Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is George. I'm here with Franco. We are trading futures live, where we trade futures live every single day. We show you our winners, we show you our losers, we show you our charts, and the trading is obviously very risky, and we're off. Trading is obviously very risky. There's inherent risk. You can lose all of your capital, so please do not copy our trades. We're here for educational purposes only. And as Franco likes to say, please like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Today we don't really have much news. Sorry we started a little late today. We had to restart our computers. We were having some technical difficulties. Not much news. Really not any news at all. We had orange folders in the morning. And then on Monday we've got some news next week, but not really for the US. That's Euro. FOMC meeting minutes next week on Wednesday. But for today, not much. Let's take a look at the overnight thus far. We've got all of the markets are up in the overnight. Changed the dotted black line to red this morning. So this is where the close was. This is the ES, and all four of these indexes are up in the overnight session. The VIX is down in the overnight session. That obviously makes some sense. Gold has been chopping around. Crude is back to where the actual session closed yesterday, and the dollar is quite sideways but a little bit up. We are off. Before we look at the charts, let's see what the internals are saying. So they've all opened positive. The ADD opened positive on for the ES and the NQ. So did the tick, but they're dropping. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Clean these charts up a little bit better. There we go. And so let's go ahead and look at the charts. We can see here on the hourly charts, we're above yesterday's close, and we're even above yesterday's. I mean, we're basically sitting above all of yesterday right now. So off the top, I am bullish. Would like to see it. This high from yesterday is close enough to the overnight high that really that's going to be my range for now. And you know what, I'm just going to draw a box. Draw a box around that area right now, and that's going to be my range for the moment. Let's see what the sorry guys, I made some changes to my charts earlier this morning and lost a few of the indicators on here, so let's get them back on here so that we can have a better idea of what's going on.
Yours just showing up the algo windows. Just showing up the other window.
Oh, that's good to know.
What does it say? The computer is lagging.
And I don't know why the OBS every single day changes the screen that it's... There we go, guys. Sorry about that. Like I said, we've been having technical difficulties this morning.
No, look. My computer is lagging big time. What's going on?
Alright, let's check this out on the 5 minutes, and we're still inside of this range. And I need to add that volume profile to this chart as well.
Right. Take the zero line.
Okay, so also yesterday, guys, we had a very choppy day. The market really went nowhere. I mean, these hourly candles are miserable. Green, red, green, green, but didn't break a high. Didn't close above anything, and then a red to close out the day. So just back and forth and back and forth. I only took one trade yesterday, a short in this red candle. It got to my second target, but my runner pulled back and got stopped out break even, so I made 1 R on the day. I did that after hours. I have a review of that trade. It's posted as the trade of the day if anybody wants to go back and take a look at it, because it was after our live streaming. That was the only trade I took. Again, we're going to try and be patient today. One thing I want to make note of is, again, yesterday was a choppy day, so we can potentially expect a breakout move. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. It can be another choppy day, but we certainly don't want to get caught off guard if it does break out in either direction.
Volume today is a lot lower than yesterday. As of now. Just insurance and the same.
Got a couple little channels there. I will keep an eye on a break to the downside. Go to a lower time frame. Let's get rid of all of these arrows from yesterday. No real movement yet. Patience, people. That's all you're going to hear me say all the time. Easier said than done, but... Or this can even bounce up.
Right, the ADQ is starting to break down. Well, just started this candle. Let's see what this candle does.
Yeah. And they're definitely pushing down after opening up so high. The ADDQ opening up around 2400. The advanced decline for the ES opening up at positive 2000. The ticks also opened up quite high and are the tick Q already broke the low, or already broke the zero line. The tick for the ES basically came to the zero line but is hanging out above, so we're going to let this market figure itself out for the moment. No rush. I'm in no rush.
Remember, the majority of the first 5 to 6 5-minute candles are choppy. If you go back every day and you review the open, like breakout moves are like 2% of the time. So it's better to be patient because if you want to trade in the open, you can be chopped up easily.
Well then,
I
I was disconnected, so all of my lines are going to have to be readjusted. What a rough morning. Let's go back to the 60-minute. There we go. Now I've got better data. I'm also curious to know on the weekly. For this candle to close green, it basically has to make it back up to basically 40.25. We've had 6 weeks in a row red on the ES. I had heard the other day that had only happened 4 times in the past. I don't even know if it's ever happened 7 times. So I've marked off where this would have to go. Up almost near 100 points from here for the weekly candle to close green on the ES. So I'd be interested to see that. So far we're right back at the open.
Order filled.
Your chart, my algo is not connected.
Yeah, I just realized that no algos are connected because it's only taking it on the frickin' sim right now.
You want to be open now, you're pressing back down. Hard. Big chart is showing a lot of weakness. A lot. See what this does.
Order filled. Order filled.
That's the algo, guys.
Order filled.
That's 1 and 1.
Order filled. Order filled.
This is very bearish for now. Although the 7 minute is showing.
Order filled. Order filled.
I have another here. 12,003.
You want to you want to show your chart?
Yeah. Put yourself on. If this order does not get filled in this 7 minute candle, I will wait for the next one and I will take a confirmation. I will not take this limit in the next 7 minutes because the volatility can piss me out. Alright, we'll go see what the 5 minutes is doing. It's showing a lot of weakness, but we just have one new candle. So we have 1 minute to fill 1 minute and 40 seconds to get filled in this order. If not, I will wait and I will take a confirmation. Hopefully in this 1 minute candle we can get filled. And look, timing this thing is the hardest thing to do. But we need to do an effort to try to figure how to time. Because we're day traders, right? Alright, I'm in it. And alright, let's see how this goes. Here we go 1 to 1, not yet. It's my 1 to 1. My 1 to 1 is here, so I want to move my stop once we get to this point. There we go. So we pass the point, we move the stop 1 to 1, and we let it ride. Let's see how this goes, if we can break this low. The thing is that we have a new 7 minute that doesn't look very appealing to me, but it is what it is. If this thing is gonna drop, it's gonna drop from there, and if it comes back up, I will see if I can take it short again, but it doesn't look good now. It needs to break the low, which is not right now. Yeah, this took me out. Doesn't look bad to retake it, but
Yeah, no, there's just no follow through yet in either direction.
yeah.
Now, something of note from yesterday as well is that the VIX, I'm going to switch back over actually, is that the VIX yesterday the VIX yesterday came down all day. This is yesterday between here and this dotted line. Basically came down all day yesterday, and if I told you the VIX came down all day, what do you think the market would have done?
Bullish.
And the market went nowhere, so there's quite the disconnect there. That gives me a little bit more reason to look long, adding to my bias on the day of more so longs than shorts. Is we're now well below 30. The VIX has been coming down, and it broke to the downside, yet the market is breaking also to the downside, which is so still quite the disconnect. Still quite the disconnect. Our guard dog's back at it today. Stay patient, guys. Wait for your setups. Wait for your setups. Let's go back and look at the internals. I mean, the ADD and the tick are showing weakness, and the VIX is showing strength. Quite the disconnect. Good reason to stay.
Look.
Stay patient.
Relax. Relax.
Good reason to stay patient.
Oh.
Still hasn't broken out of my box.
New 30-minute in 3 minutes.
Did break this little trend line that I have drawn here, but definitely want to see where this hourly candle closes. Again, people, no rush. Market hasn't told me anything yet.
Oh, they're split me big time. 2 points.
On the stock?
Yeah, 2 points. Finally TQ and the ADD are breaking up. So 1.5 minutes for this next 30 minutes.
This is my hourly chart, and I'm waiting for it to break out above all of this mess. If it breaks out above, like I said, out of my box, pull back, I'd like to be long, and I'd like to be long all the way until the weekly candle turns green. That's my first plan for the day. Which would be for it to close green is above this.
when we have the 30 minute. Wow. It wants to go up, bro.
No. And I mean, it did close below my trend line that I have since yesterday's low. But now the tick queue has been hanging out below the 0 line, but the tick for the ES really only closed below it once. It's been sitting above the 0 line for the most part. And the VIX continues to drop. Like, the internals to me are honestly bullish.
Yeah.
This might just be the pullback before it goes long, which again, that would be my trade for the day.
Now I have my watch list turning a little bit more reddish.
It's a ton of sideways chop. Volume area is very small. The range on the day so far is basically 50 points. So there's plenty of room for this thing to go. Plenty of room for this thing to go. One more minute for the 7-minute close. Wow. Bro, the internals for EQ are crap. Just sitting on the... Yeah, they're all garbage.
Yeah.
garbage.
There you go. Go back to 009. And we go. I think down is a higher probability today.
Alright, internals are breaking down. VIX shot up, so at least they're all aligned now.
Order filled.
And not completely mixed. How do I turn the volume down on that? See you later.
We haven't broken the overnight yet.
I like it.
We haven't broken the overnight yet. My area did work.
Yeah.
It did, but I was still got break even. I think I might this weekend I'm gonna keep collecting. Because what happens to me very frequently is that I have a trade set up, right? And sometimes I gotta break even, and the thing moves past my target or whatever. So what I'm going to do, I have some, because I'm tracking with my edge wonk. I am going to do this work to try to go back and review my trades and see how many of those were that were break-evens went to target. And the plan is if the majority of them went to target or beyond, it's a better business for me just not to move the stuff. We move the stuff depending on the setup, right? If it's a pullback continuation, like if it pulls back to the upside, and then I have a setup there, I will not move my stop. But the majority of the time I have tradable reaction. Tradable reactions is, alright, it gets to a point, and then it creates a short reaction, and then we profit off of that reaction, right? On a tradable reaction, you have to be aggressive protecting your risk, I mean your money. That's why I moved my stock. And we did break the overnight early, and then we bounced back up. On the, at least on the NQ. Now the journals are supporting a very bearish move for now.
Alright guys, it broke down. A huge push. No real entry there for me. I need to now wait for a pullback. I have this level marked out down here. I don't plan on taking it long from there, but it gives me pause to get in short. If this would have broken down not as hard, giving me a pullback up back in this box, then I'd like to be short to this level. I'm just gonna let this play out, see what happens. Got 40 seconds in this 15-minute candle. The NQ tick, the tick Q continues to sit below the 0 line, which I like. Is it the weakest? They're all pretty weak. Russell might be the weakest.
One way to know which one is the weakest is that you go to the bonds. If the yields are going up, then Nasdaq is not the weakest. If yields are going, sorry, if yields are going up, tech suffers. If yields are going down, then tech is a bit stronger. I do have an area 11,930 and 246.
246.
$11,930.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm only taking a confirmation. I want it to go up inside the zone.
The zone.
It's not even getting there. It's very weak.
It's very weak.
Let's see how this one. Although tickets holding at the 0.9 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Six minutes for this 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Then 2 more minutes for the 7. Oh, come on.
Come on.
I'm not gonna get there. Today, I'm gonna record a video. We will have it in the afternoon about this book. It did help me a lot. It's called The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. It gives you a system, and look, I do have all pages marked up. Because it's a system to try to control your psychology when you're trading. And I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of work. But I think it's worth to do it. To try to improve your mindset when you're trading.
Alright guys, that might be our pullback for me. Let's see, there's 30 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. If it closes down like this, I may look to get in. The internals are still all down. The VIX is pushing up. ADDs continue to go down. The tick did a pullback.
Order filled.
I'm in.
For me, it's a different story today. I'm 4.5 for the week. I'm not gonna rush into trades today. If I have like a solid opportunity, I'm buying short, but the reality is that we broke barely the overnight low and then we bounced. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, I want a solid opportunity if I want to trade this. Because I'm up 4.5. I'm down for the month. I'm still down 4R for the month. But being 4.5 up for the week is within my average, which is not bad, considering that I've had a terrible month so far. Not terrible. I was -8.5 now. With this, I'm -4. But remember, guys, I need to make 20 in a month. That's my goal.
Ricardo says you have feedback on your voice.
Me?
Yeah.
Technology is not being very good to us
Today. Oh yeah. Your NDI source also has volume. I've muted it now. Maybe from when you were recording. Sorry guys, we're still getting used to all this YouTube and OBS and all these recording things. I muted it now, so you should be fine. Now we're only getting it from this, but we were getting it, I guess, from your mic and.
Oh yeah, no, my mic was on.
Yeah.
No bueno. Sorry guys.
It's a rough Friday. It's a rough Friday for us. Alright guys, let's see if we can make it to T1. Unfortunately it's not super deep in my zone that I have marked off there, but it is in a little level of demand that I have marked off from a 25 volume chart. These two little candles on my 25 volume chart. Right there, that's my zone. Let's see if I can mark it off here.
We are at yesterday's open, so yesterday's open. Let's see how this one. The real demand for me in NQ is 11,854.
Unfortunately, the 60-minute candle has already. It's already quite large. 60-minute might not have any more room to run. We'll see. We'll see. So there's a ton of factors in this. Tons of factors in trading. See what the internals are doing. This is ripe for a push to the upside. Ripe for a push to the upside. New 5-minute. It's the last 5-minute in this 30-minute candle.
I mean, the internal hasn't shown any change yet.
Yeah, no, but I'm not going to be excited about a new 30-minute opening up if I haven't hit T1 yet. The volatility of that new 30-minute candle is going to.
Volatility might screw you.
I might even consider closing this trade. Waiting for a better setup. Because the truth is that pullback wasn't a very big pullback that I got in on. The internals continue to be in my favor. for now. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. Oh, I should move the camera on this because they're covering.
There are buyers showing up though. That's weird. I closed the shade. Not gonna get to my area, bro. It's 11:30. This is very weak. Probably next 5 minutes. It goes in my area. I'm gonna wait for it to get deep, and I'll put the order. 2 minutes and it's 30.
Man, my computer today is
No, mine is
going berserko.
Probably the OBS is very heavy.
Like going insane. Yeah, I'm not liking this trade, guys.
Yeah, it blew my zone. No retracement.
Not liking this trade.
Next area is 11,970.
We got 40 seconds left in this 30. The internals have at least spiked in the other direction, not in our favor. I don't like the fact that this new 30 is going to open up pretty close to my stop, and so the volatility of the opening of that candle, even if that 30-minute candle goes down and ends up being a bearish candle to our target, doesn't mean that at the open of that 30-minute candle can't stop us out.
Yeah, we're near 30.
Yeah.
Which looks pretty weak, bro. I don't know. I don't see a strength anywhere.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't see any strength. Like my watch list.
I'd like to see some follow through though.
Bro, Tesla is down to 680, 685. You have retailers again getting hit. Home Depot, Costco is being hit over 1%.
That last candle, the internals gave us a push down and the chart went nowhere. So I don't like that either. The internals are pushing down. I want to see the chart going down. Now the tick and the ADD were pushing down, but the VIX is pushing down as well. Another very indecisive day from the market. Might be waiting on the Fed minutes on Wednesday of next week. I don't know, is there curious to know what kind of earnings there are next week, if any.
No, nothing big. I checked
No.
them already. Yeah.
Because really, next week all we have are those. We don't have anything on Monday. Just an FOMC member speaking at 7 p.m. So that's not going to affect us Monday morning. Tuesday, there's some European news, and we have PMI at 9:45 on Tuesday, so that'll give us a little bit of movement. But the big news on the week is going to be the meeting minutes from the Fed. Oh, and then on Thursday we have preliminary GDP quarter over quarter at 8:30.
That's gonna be fine.
Yep. And core PCE price index month over month on Friday. So.
Oh yeah, that's the inflation metric for the Fed.
Yeah.
That's what they use.
So we're gonna have later on next week. We're gonna have some nice movement. All right, the internals are pushing down. Let's go see what the chart is doing. Not really any push. I'd like to see it break the lows of those other candles. Again, like Franco says, no strength showing anywhere, but
No,
when it's showing nothing but weakness and the chart isn't reflecting that, I don't like that. Because that means in one candle, one move, especially with the lower volume today,
oh yeah, volatility can be a lot.
it can
higher.
find some demand and shoot straight up in one 2-minute candle and stop us out. So. No follow through, guys. No follow through. Internals are still down though. Need the VIX to go up. Everything else is going down. The VIX, like we said earlier this morning, the VIX has been very disconnected from the market.
Order canceled.
No, come
Order
on.
canceled.
Jesus. There we go. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm trying to find reasons to go long, but
Yeah,
in reality, I
No,
don't find
there's
one.
nothing. I mean, the market's completely flat. The Dow's down 0.06%.
Yeah, the Dow is going down because John Deere had a terrible earning.
But it's not even down. It's down
Yeah, I know.
barely anything.
Yeah.
The Russell is down barely anything, and then the NQ and the S&P are up. So a very, very mixed market. And the VIX is down 2%.
Like I've said, people are selling a lot of volatility, a lot of puts.
There's just no real economic news today. I'm on CNBC.com right now, and one of the top stories is about Elon Musk paying some woman for misconduct at work. Like, that is not economic news. Monkeypox is spreading around the world. What is the disease and how dangerous is it? That's on CNBC.
CNBC?
Yeah.
No way.
There's no real news on
No.
right now. There's nothing.
Pretty quiet, guys.
The top story I was just saying is Elon Musk, SpaceX paid woman over Musk's sex misconduct claim.
Yeah, bullshit.
Like, that's not gonna move the markets. That is not gonna move the markets. We need a Trump tweet right now. An old school Trump tweet.
Order filled. Order submitted.
One minute left in this 15-minute candle. And it doesn't... Jesus. New 15. Like I had said, that last hourly, the current hourly candle, I mean that's its full ATR on an hourly candle there, and it came within a few points of our target. It's gonna struggle to get down there in this hourly candle to extend that ATR. I'm gonna keep watching these internals. If we get a breakdown here of the VIX, I'm just gonna close this trade. I don't need to risk the 1R. I'm up 3 or 4R on the week, and this trade is not worth it.
I don't know if it's my mouse or it's my computer.
It's lagging.
Super lagging.
Oh, come on.
Why?
Let's see. 2 ticks from target. See if we got some follow through. Got that Franco target on again. 2 ticks from target.
No way, I serious.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta get used to that. You want to be very precise.
1 minute left in this 5-minute candle. Why does this keep changing? Wow, 15 seconds left. Jesus. And I am terrified that this new 5-minute candle is going to open up and just shoot to the moon. So, new 5-minute. See if it breaks the low of the previous candle. I just need a little fake out. Just fake everybody out before you go up. Just give me a little 2-tick fake out. Let's check on the internals again. The VIX started to shoot up, which is what I've been waiting for. I mean, it didn't really shoot up, but it needs to go up. If it shoots up, then we're going to be golden. But it doesn't care what I want.
Yeah.
Target filled.
There we go. Alright, guys. Normally it doesn't reduce the stop, the risk in the stop until it hits T2, but there's just no follow through today, so I'm going to reduce my risk in half already on my remaining 3 contracts. Because even if it stops me out there, I will still lose some money. It will only be not even half an R, I believe. I believe it'll be like a third of an R. If I get stopped out there, I still want to give it some room. I don't want to choke it out at break even, but I don't want to take a full loss on it either. It's Friday. It's Friday. We're getting close to 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think we're going to call it a morning. I don't have this trade recording anymore, but I will. It'll certainly be part of the recap today, the daily and weekly recap that we post later today. Thank you guys for joining us, Ricardo, Beto, and whoever else is on there today. And we will see you guys next week. Thanks again.